Yeah.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling on the launch here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they've done a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Dolphins 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Fant.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Nwogu going to get it on the counter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now.
Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
Touchdown!
Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Quick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity to go by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
The Dolphins at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of...
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick. Walker with a grab. Left side. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 60 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 27 yards there on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
David Ojabo,
he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken right around the 44. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Boykin from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. After right down the middle. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, Quick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Quick. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on first down. Quick. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
David Ojabo
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Quick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Quick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his tight end fan. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
It's a room to maneuver.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Jackson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of the yards, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And Walker has it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Dolphins stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Still going. Now he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well. And it ends up poorly.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They'll go option to the short side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 15 left to go in the 2nd half. To throw on 3rd down. Quick. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 12. 20-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Now the exclamation point on the win with that score.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.